James West wrapped his hands around his second cup of coffee for the morning. Tucking his scarf into the collar of his fleece, he stepped onto the back porch of the small, rented cabin and drew in a deep breath. As he had the past 5 mornings since arriving in Carling Lake, he'd driven into town before the sun rose over the mountains and had breakfast at the diner. But he'd grown fond of lingering over a second cup of joe and watching nature greet a new day. It was a morning routine that he thought he could get used to, even if he wasn't thrilled by the reason he was in Carling Lake. He'd known working for his family's security and private investigation firm was only a temporary career move when he'd taken the job after leaving the military. But his current assignment, essentially spying on Erika Powell, the single mom who owned the farmhouse next door to his rental, left an unpleasant taste in his mouth. That he'd felt an instant attraction to Erika the moment he'd laid eyes on her, well, that potentially posed a different problem. He leaned against the porch railing and watched the sun finish climbing over the mountains. A flash of something moved in the trees beyond the yard. A woman bolted out of the woods. James recognized her as Daisy Hargrove, the town librarian, and based on the frequency of her visits to Erika's house, a friend of his neighbor. He also recognized the expression on her face. Fear. The woman started for Erika's house, but pivoted his way when she caught sight of him. James set his coffee down and topped over the porch railing, meeting the woman in the middle of the backyard. "Help me, please," she rasped, her breathing labored from running. James reached out a hand, steadying her while scanning the tree line for threats. "Come on, let's get you inside." He wasn't sure what was going on, but she was frightened, and if there was a threat, they were both sitting ducks out in the open like this. The woman gripped his arm, stopping him from leading her inside. "No, we have to help Erika. The bridge over the ravine fell while she was on it. She's hurt. I couldn't get cell service, but she's not moving. She didn't answer me when I called out to her."